Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Yeah, you're going to hear some noise in the background. They fixing some stuff in the house and everything, so excuse of that. Again, my channel is Underrated Dark. Yours truly, the number one grinding. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. One of the best kept secrets. We got another one for y'all. Morning Real Talk, part 43, open panel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm running a little late, so I will send the links out along. When I'm doing the live meeting, when I had when I'm doing the while the intro is going on, I'm sending the links out. So let me read this out. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous ones. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine be there for each other. We all we got. Wow. See. So, all right. So I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro, and we'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Excuse for the noise in the background. They working on an apartment, so that should be done in a few minutes. So welcome, Jay West in the building. What's going on, family? And cooking with my brother, cooking with CER. Welcome to the building. Um, I'm sending the links out while I'm doing this and everything. So bear with me. Um, like I said, it's um so like I said, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. All right. So I run a little late. I said I was going to. I should have put it for 11:05, but it's all right though. It's all right. It's all right. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Let me lock the door, yo. Let me lock the door. Hold on. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome to my channel, the underrated Dark Yorkshire, the number one grinder. Yorkshire number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. And this is Morning Real Talk, part 43. Yes, part 43. And this is all open panel, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, yes, yes. So when I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna I'm sending it out, send the links out, get the dumbness out. What's going on here? Um, Hold on for 1 second. I hope everybody's doing fine. My morning's okay. Been running things, it's okay. So I'm trying to get this done. Uh, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Today, this is December the 2nd, y'all. It seems like this year went fast. It's like the year went fast and everything. But no one grind. I'm gonna hold on. Definitely gonna hold on. Uh, so I'm gonna do what I have to do. So yeah, it's good. It was cold this morning. Then when I was finishing up, take care of business and everything, then it getting warmer. It's supposed to be like in the low 40s today, late 30s, late in the 30s, but it's supposed to get colder tonight. It's supposed to be like 35 degrees, and so I look so that's what that's what's going to be. So I'm sending out links while I'm talking to y'all and everything else. So bear with me. And then we're gonna talk about a few things today. Um, so mm, yeah, y'all. Things been crazy in these YouTube streets. Things is crazy on these YouTube streets, y'all. And I'm not trying to get caught up in none of that, man. So I'm just sending links out. Sending links out when I wait for people to come on. See, wait for people to come on. So. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody is doing okay. Everybody's doing all right. Make sure your weekend be straight. Um, Make sure y'all all right. So, yeah. Yeah, y'all doing all right. See. So I'm still here again. Welcome to my channel. The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Uh, let's see. Just sending links out. Just sending links out so people can get on. People can get on. People can get on. People can get on. People can get on with the get on, y'all. People can get on with the get on. Yeah. People can get on with the get on. Yes, yes, yes. People can get on with the get on. Well, mm, hmm yeah, yeah, y'all. Yep, yep, yep. Um, Next week, people going to decide who's going to be the senator. There's going to be two Senate seats running in Georgia. I think it's one. I believe you'll find that out in a few days on the 6th, and that's very pivotal. But the Democrats do have the Senate. The Democrats do have the Senate, but they don't have the House. Yeah. So, so I'm coming, family. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just want to get this out. Just want to get some things out. Oh, one guy trying to get some things out. Let's see. Some things out. Trying to get some things out, y'all. Trying to get some things out. Trying to get some things out, y'all. Trying to get some things out. Get some things out. So hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. See something. I'm right here, family. I'm right here. Right? Yeah. Yeah. See. Right here, family. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah. I know people getting ready for the holidays. And getting ready for the holidays. So All right, so well, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. Um, I hate when certain things just pop up. You know what I mean? I be hating that, Joe. And they supposed to stop everything and tend to them. You know, like I said, anyone that wants to get on the panel, my email is jtblackman43 at gmail.com. And send the links out of Cooking with CER. If you still in the chat, check out your email. Send a link. If you have time, you can get on. If you have time, you can get on. You can get on. Let's see, can get on. Let's see. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on for 1 second, please. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Um. I'm back. The number one grinder is back. Yeah, but I ask people, have you been in certain situations? Oh, hold on, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. But let me say this. I tell people like this? Do you ever been in the conversation? Oh, sorry, before it's bad, before it's bad. Hey, poor Steph, sorry, sorry, sorry. Let me just say, do you ever been in a conversation that you're talking to somebody and you're letting them know what's the real deal is? You see certain things and you warn them about it, and then it keep it going because you don't want to be high headed, just be out with it. And then when you see the pattern, it's not changing. When you mention it, they always been trying to make it seem it's you. And I'm talking in general. I know y'all you knew people who done that to y'all. I know that for a fact. And that irritate, I remember there used to be certain things when I was younger, it used to irritate me, and I used to be like, yeah, all right, no problem. But like I said before, like people say, it's like when I got older, it's just certain things. I'm just very short tempered. I just be tuned out, be like, okay. But they fail to understand that it's them. I was thinking, I was thinking this a while back. There was this guy that grew up in New York. He has a sister, and we used to see each other. This is like years ago, and it's like for her, you know, she always have to like she always have to like prove a point to people. And I said, why are you doing this for? It's like everything, she dropped everything and just be with them. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with being with family, not saying nothing wrong with being with friends. But it seems like she has to be. She had to act a certain way. She had to, and then but at the same time, the relationship is lingering. And I remember this happened to a young lady too that I know too. That happened to her too. So it goes both ways. And it's like you look at it like, but you want me to change, but you not willing to change. You want me to accept the situation you in, but what about the change? Because see, you're not changing. See, you got to understand. There are some men and women they don't want to change. We have to understand that. You know. So why you ask that person to change if you're not willing to change? Especially you're with somebody, and even you by yourself. And sometimes we take little things for granted. We do. We said that we don't. Yes, we do. And so that's why sometimes it's when you deal with people, you gotta be real conscious how they feel. Now, I'm not saying do it all the time. No, I'm not saying that, but you gotta be in conscious. Gotta be conscious. I'm not saying you gotta babysit their feelings. No, I'm not saying that. But you gotta be real careful. Because sometimes you could do certain things and it could trigger back, especially you deal with a person. It probably trigger back what the other person was doing, and they see what you doing, and they know that's a red flag. And when you do that, you got to speak up on it. And then I always tell people all the time, receive it and listen to it. Maybe to you it's no big deal, but but the other person that you with or anybody is. See, I was saying this stuff because throughout the years, I used to hold things in. I see certain things like, oh, what's your voice your opinion for what? It's gonna get shot down anyway. You want to, oh, I ain't do nothing. That's why it's very, very important. You gotta listen to people. And I'm not saying listen to anyone. No, I'm not saying that, but gotta listen. Good morning, Sister Coco Tina. Check your email. And yeah, happy Friday it is. Yeah. I'm glad I got everything done. I know I gotta take care of certain days in the morning, but that's not major. That could be solvable. But I got the most of the stuff out the way for Friday, so I'm happy with that. But like this morning, right? I was paying my bills, and this guy, he was like online talking and stuff, like just having a great conversation. He knew the lady that I was getting paying my bills. I was in full line paying my bills. And we keep on talking. Prince, check your email. Salute to you, brother. Keep up the good work. Salute to you. Also, Coco Tina, if y'all want to come up, check your emails. And I'm like, so I usually like people think I'm loud. I am not loud. It's just certain things. When it's times to be direct, I'm going to be direct. And there's certain things that ain't direct. If it's none, I can work it. I can look at it, walk up, walk away. But this morning, excuse me, you got people waiting, to pay their bills. You can take that somewhere else. Oh, you don't have no right to say you got a long line, Pete. You got a long line here. You got people on crutches. You got people, in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Again, people not in detail little things. And I know people gonna say, "Oh, what's up? What's the matter on Grinder? Somebody get you, man." No, it had nothing to do with that. Don't. No, 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 no. We're not gonna deal with that one. No. But it's just told. And I was not even talking about myself because I can catch the bus. Because I took the cab when I had to take care of something at first. I took the cab because it was getting cold. It was cold. I didn't feel like waiting for no bus. I said I could take the bus back. I got with the Wawa, got my coffee, got my little thing. I ate that after I take care of some business and stuff like. But my point is this: that people want to do what they want to do, and sometimes you can't do that. And it pissed me off this morning. I'm like, you have to be quick. I mean, like, do you know somebody have to pay their rent or pay that bill certain time to keep things on? And while y'all yapping, I don't know for y'all. I can't tolerate stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when you got people want to take advantage of you, or they just want to take advantage of a person because they nice and stuff like that, and or they just want to say, to me, I don't tolerate that. And then I was actually pissed off about it. I got my Wawa because I went to got my money, got the money out of Wawa, and I said, nah, this line's too long. I'll come back to Wawa get my stuff, so I could just walk get the bus because the bus was running every 15 minutes. So the express what line that I'm going on my way back home. So I said for me, it's like I don't like stuff like that. And then see, we deal with people that in their own moment they entitled to do certain things. Nah, no, because that's what it was this morning. And usually the beginning of the month, yeah, I don't usually have a problem beginning of the month. Everybody, and it is. It's just sometimes when beginning of the month, people be like into their thing. There's some people like wipe their. I see when I took the bus one time, they be wipe their tears. I actually talk to people. I hope I get there on time to pay my bills. I hope my time the money is there. I hope that everything is fine. So I see what's going on. And that's what I am when I am. I care for people. I do. People say what you want to. I care for people, but certain ones. But I do care for people. But see, I'm one of the few. When you do that, they want to take advantage of that. And see, and we dealing with people that their ego is so high. I got this, I got that. But you see the other person less than you, and you treat them a certain way. And I ticked off over it. I do. I ticked off for it. I really ticked off. When a person is traveling, when a person they don't have certain things and they make it do, you gotta respect them. So that to me it's like, nah, Mo. Always tell people sometimes little courtesy means a whole lot. Yo. And I have to learn that too, because for me, and I see that person, I see who they is, because my face expression to Miss, she said, your face tells a lot. I said, sometimes I don't even know. I do. I mean, I don't. Your face prays a lot. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to get sick. I'm not trying to get angry, but I'm a human being. I'm gonna get angry. But like I said before, like you know, I ain't built that way, man. I'm not gonna let no man or woman get me sick. Family, friends, or whatever. No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. But we deal with people that they don't use this, and sometimes when they use it in the wrong way. You know. They want to be around people that they feel that more makes them happy. You know, And then the ones that need to be there, you know, you don't want to. Oh, man. Because you feel that person should not be entitled. You know, yeah, I think stuff like that, family. That's why, like for me, I let people know I'm a realist. I see things for what they are, direct or indirect. I see things what it is, and we have to understand that. So when you have people who moving in a certain direction, you gotta see it for what it is. Now, do I believe people could change? Yeah, people could change, but there's some don't want to. There's some they don't want to, and we have to understand that too. No, I be saying, "Oh man, I'm going through this, I do that," but somebody can go through worse than me. When I was on my way back, I see people was less fortunate, cold. Wow, so I said, wish I could have something, you know, that could help. At least I said, good morning. I hope everything is well. Wherever you go through, you get through it. So, no. Yep. So, I'm just saying that, yeah. And trying to find out what I'm going to have. Because I had breakfast. I said I ate that about a little over an hour and a half ago. And knowing me, I'm gonna be hungry by next. I said by next 3 hours, but I don't want to eat then because I ain't gonna be hungry for dinner. So gotta see what I want to eat. Want to eat? No. Yeah. I tell the truth, I don't know, Coco Tina. I don't know what's for dinner, but I know I ain't cooking tonight. I'm not cooking tonight. I'm not. I don't know the missus coming this week, and I don't know. So far, I think she's coming because she gonna have a busy. I think the first half January she gonna be busy, and then I think do February, March, April. She gonna be real busy. So yep, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to go back out and get me some. I'll talk to the miss later on. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she concerning me. Traveling too. about myself. Somebody should check on me. I said, babe, why you checking? You know? I said, I gotta get something to eat, sweet. You know? Oh, yeah. So Coco Tina, if you want to come up, you feel free. You can. You want to come up? Well, shout out to the miss. Shout out to you. Coco Tina. Shout out to. Yeah. So, but yeah, but that incident that pissed me off this morning. It really did. That really pissed me off. And check it out, y'all. They was talking at least about good. Cause like I said, the line that I take. Okay, no problem. Um, Cause on my line they still gonna continue have the bus come every 15 minutes. So along the way, that almost give and take because it was running back to back. So I must have at least been missed by two buses because I was on the line for almost 30 minutes, and it was a short line. You can't make this up. Mm. But y'all gonna see we gonna see a lot more of that during the holidays. I mean, you see it, throughout the years. I'm not throughout the year. I'm not saying don't, but you're gonna see a lot more. Yep. And like I promise y'all, if I get back before 10 o'clock, I'm gonna set this up for that. First, I was gonna set up for 11:05. But I set up for 10:55. I was running a little late, so I apologize for that. Um, so yeah, but I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes. Then if nobody come, close out. But yeah, yep, yeah, yo. And plus, shout out to ARC Alan Roger Curry and find out that he passed away last night, I think. Oh, we got brother Prince right here. Salute to the salute family. Peace to you and your family. Good morning.
Hey, peace. What's going on, man?
Just
Oh, so I just came
just
on here and you gave me some news about it. My Alan Roger Curry.
yeah, he passed away. Yeah, somebody let me know when I do family. We gotta do better. Part 9. Yeah, towards the end of the live. to my I think to down TV. He's a regular for a long time. He let me know. I'm like, wow. He said, "Do you heard anything about it?" I said, "Nope. It's the first time I heard about it." Yeah. Then somebody let me know this morning. It's confirmed.
Yeah, I'm looking on Google now. It ain't on there yet. Let me see. Uh, uh, yeah, no, it ain't got to the media's outlets yet.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah.
but it's out there though. That is confirmed.
Oh,
It is
okay.
confirmed. It's still YouTube and prominent people, and so it is confirmed. And then, plus, I heard it from the grapevine when I was setting this live up this morning. So it is confirmed. Like you said, it probably didn't reach out to media
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Shout out to the wife and the boy. You know,
Yeah, I did.
they was married and
Somebody
had a little
told me that
son.
his son had was like 1 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he had got married about 3 years ago. So
Right. He
he
got
just
married
got
3 years ago.
married.
Yes. Yup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he had a son. Yeah. Yeah, he showed the son on his yeah, he showed pictures of his son when you go on his when you do his uploads on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So Mod One, yeah. Mm.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah, man, shoot. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, rest in power, Alan Roger Carrot. Mod One, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Mm.
I chat with him like years ago. I forgot what channel it was. It was like about 3 4 minutes. He was cordial and stuff like that. And that was about it. And
Oh.
it was cordial. And that
Mm.
was it and everything. So I don't have. So it's sad. Us as black men, we dying. You know, early, and especially in our late 50s and early 60s. You know.
Yeah, yeah. He's in his late 50s too. I think he's like 58, 59.
Yeah, yeah. We 59. Her nigga 59. That's 3 years older than I am.
Right.
So for me personally, I'm not gonna say you too, but I put us as men, it hits home,
Yeah, he
and
do.
it hits home, so and I'm not gonna say he didn't take care of himself and we because I don't know, we cannot speculate and everything, but it's a loss because he's a father. And his wife and his son suffered a major blow, a major loss, and we have to understand that. We have to acknowledge that. You
Yeah, you
know,
do. You gotta acknowledge that, man.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, let you know life is short out here, man. Handle your
Too
business.
short. Yeah, life short. Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, life
Yeah.
short, man. So so I was thinking about that this morning. I was taking care of some business, bro, and I was thinking
Yeah. So
about
just to say this, uh, that's the reason why Alonzo Hall be preaching to y'all about the life insurance things like
yeah,
that, man.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't,
yeah.
you know,
And
yeah,
also, don't
very
leave yourself.
important.
Don't. Yeah, very important. Shout out to Brother Alonzo. Or shout out to him is very important. And then we need to shout out to you too. What you do, in your own way, trying to bring us together too. We got Chief Stay Sleep. You got fourth quarter 12, Big Duke. We got Brother Sheed, Brother Go Professor, and we got others. And
Yeah,
brother Mace. We gotta support. This is a time we need support. Support each other. Just for support. And it's very, very important. The channels that I'm named, they got great content that can mobilize ourselves and also mobilize families. And
yeah.
excuse
The
me. So
last live I did, I think was last live I did was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
and I was addressing I was addressing that, Jerry Jones situation. Everybody was going crazy on, you
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah. If you want to speak on it, you can, but if not, I understand.
Oh, I speak on it, man. I'll give you my take on that is okay. Why, if this happened in 1957, why this didn't come up in 1989 when he was trying to buy the Cowboys?
Ask that question again, bro. You know, I'm sorry. Say that again, please. Because that's how I was thinking the same thing. Say that. Ask that question again, please.
It happened in 1957 after the Boyd versus Brown decision up in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Happened in 1957. He bought the Dallas Cowboys in March of 1989. Why that didn't come out in 1989? I give you another. And I'm going to give you a parallel comparison. The Lakers owner Jerry Buss. You can check it out on the Hulu documentary of the Lakers legacy. He said in 1989 he also was putting the bid in for the Dallas Cowboys. They didn't give it to him because they said they didn't give it to him because of his lifestyle. He had the Hugh Hefner lifestyle. We'll say that's what he did. He liked younger women. He wasn't married. He never remarried again until later. After that, he got married again for a short time or whatever. And they ain't let him have it because of his lifestyle. So why in the hell did these people at the Washington Post, that's where it came from. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing I want to add is that wasn't no black media site that dropped that. That was a liberal media site that dropped that. That's not excusing what Jerry done, but he's 80 years old. This man done won 3 Super Bowls. This man done won Executive Year, and he's a Hall of Famer now. He's enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So you trying to sit up here and tell me after he done accomplished everything in his life in the pro football that you want to come tell me about this now? You can't punish him for it. But if you came with this in 1988 or 89 when you got rumblings that he was
That's
trying to get the
different.
Cowboys, then you would have stopped him, and then you would have stopped him. You ain't stopping him. How are we gonna punish him now? What's the punishment? What you gonna do to him?
And go more on your point. And come on now. Is it a surprise, bro?
No, it's not a surprise. Let's just get real technical with it,
Right, it's a
man.
real
Okay.
surprise. Right,
It's
exactly.
not
Well,
a
it is a
surprise,
surprise.
It's
Really,
not a
y'all?
surprise. No.
Right, right. You know what I mean? Like, if people ask me, say, what do you think? I'm not surprised. But why you didn't say nothing in 1989? Why you gotta wait?
35 years later. Well, 34 years later or 44 years
My
later. I
father
don't know.
passed away in 1989.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Prince. He passed away March of 1989. Jerry Jones, a few months later, purchased the Cowboys. So I want to know all that time, y'all had the information ever since now, from 1957 to 1989, right?
Right.
That's 32 years, right?
Yes, sir. 32 years.
That's 32 years. Y'all had the information.
Yeah, I think they've been showing that picture for a long time. I've been seeing that picture for years.
Right,
You
but
don't
but
look
then
at the back. He in the. I don't care where he's positioned at. It doesn't matter. But he in the back. All right. So when he became my owner, why no pro-black organization? Why no local people in Dallas or anybody, a liberal person come up there in '89 and say no, he can't buy the Dallas Cowboys because he's not, he's against integrate. He was against integration. Now he's making money out of black labor now. He's been doing this since 1989. Now people will come back and say, well, Jerry was young. Look what he did for Nate Newton. Look what okay. I'm not getting into that. I don't care about that. I'm talking about
right,
why you didn't stop it before it started then. Because it happened in 1957. Last time I checked, 1957 is older than 1989. That's in
right.
the
That's
past,
like
right?
again, right, and that's 32. Think about it. I want people to understand what Brother Prince. I ain't mean to cut. I'm sorry, Brother Prince. I ain't
Now
mean
go
to cut
ahead.
you off, brother.
Your
But
platform.
what Brother Prince talking about from 1957 to 1989, that's 32 years. Then you're going. And this the thing that I want you to talk about because I want to talk about this too. Then the living room, anybody dealing with the media, you're going to wait another 33 years.
Yeah, so long you on the team, 33 years.
Another 33 years. Then you going to talk about it? That you sat on this since 1957. Now, people, I want people to understand what I'm saying. That's 9 years before I was born.
Yeah,
You
at
have to be
19,
kidding me.
19 years before I was born. So yeah,
Right?
that's how I look at things, man. I look at why, I look at the time, and I look. It's different if he bought the team in 1956 and he did it, and then but he bought it in '89. So when he put his name up and he went over there to the New York lawyers, he went to a New York law firm to put his bid in for the Cowboys. It came public record he was going to buy the Cowboys because usually they give like a probably 90 days. Everybody knew about him. They had his name in the hunt, so you couldn't tell me there was no media source. What was Skip Bayless? Let's not get on Skip Bayless' ass. Skip Bayless, you was a goddamn sensationalist at that time. You was over there working for
Yep.
Dallas Morning News and shit, writing for him. Why you didn't say a goddamn thing about it? You
There
want to
you
just call
go.
some of these suckers out? Let's call the media out.
Yeah.
Skip
And
Bayless
let
is
me.
always looking for a story. He the one that broke the
Yep.
SMU Pony Access story. So why
That's
he didn't
right.
break the Jerry Jones and the 1957 story?
Right, and then let me say this, y'all. Brother Prince he been working with the media for a long time. So I want people to understand it and talk about the SMU Mustangs, right? We talking
Yeah.
about Skip Bells went hard on that, and I want you to talk more about that. And then we gonna go back to what how it goes together. I want people to understand. Brother Prince, he gonna bring it out too. He went hard on SMU,
Mm-hmm.
hard. I was a teenager. I did a
How he
book
got it.
report on it.
That's how Skip Bayless got his name.
Thank
That's how
you.
he got his
Right,
name.
right. All right, you can go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. I just want to bring that up. I'm sorry.
Now why I'm bringing Skip Bayless up? Because god damn it, he's relevant. He was in the
Mm-hmm.
Dallas media at the time. He was
Mm-hmm.
doing the damn SMU scandal. So he's a scandal finder, ain't he? He's a controversialist. So why he didn't bring that controversy up? Now he'll probably say he didn't know. All right, I give you that. You didn't know, you didn't know. I'll let you slide. But I'm just giving you an opinion based off of it. You understand me? So another guy that didn't like Jerry, Dale Hansen. All right, who is he? Channel 8, ABC affiliate. He was over there. He wasn't no Jerry guy. You know how many people didn't even like Jerry when he bought the team, what he did to Tom Landry? So why in the hell you didn't do your investigation on him before he bought the goddamn team? Excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just a Cowboy fan. Let me tell you something, brother. I don't give a fuck what Jerry does. I was a Cowboy fan before Jerry came. Understand
Right.
me? So I don't give a fuck about all that. It is what it is. He owned the team. They let him buy it. Them damn owners, the Jack Ken Cooks. You understand? I gave you the name of all the damn owners except about 3 of them. I didn't give the Spanos at the time, and I forgot who the Eagle owner was at the time. He was some bullshit owner before he sold it to Lurie or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So there was like the only 2 owners I forgot the name out of all the owners that was there. They voted him up, and Paul Tagliabue was the commissioner. Gene Upshaw was the executive director of the NFLPA. So I don't want to hear nothing, man. Come on, man. I drop names over here, man. So let me say this, and then we'll get on to the Pony Access, and I keep it going. Pony Access. The NIL, what you have today, is because of the Pony Access, because SMU and the Southwestern Conference was paying to play, was paying players. Eric Dickerson was one of the guys, and Craig James.
James.
You know, Eric Dickerson ended up getting a Trans Am from A&M,
Yeah.
but he ended up getting a lucrative deal with SMU.
Mm-hmm.
He even talked about his grandmama. His grandmama asked him, he say, do I need to get that Trans Am back? She said, no, boy. They gave it to you hoping to just get your attention. Did they get your attention? Yeah. Who gave you the better deal? SMU. And you keep that Trans Am. That's don't tell no. Yeah, that's don't tell nobody where you got it until you get out. And when he got out, that's when everybody know where he got it from. When he got to the Rams, that's when everybody know where he got it from. People had speculation at then, but when he got to the Rams, he confirmed it. Yeah, A&M gave it to me. So, but he'll never talk about the money he got from SMU, and he got big money, And
Right,
that's where you got
right.
the NILs now, thanks to the Ed O'Bannon case. You understand me? That
Mm-hmm.
took 25 years to go.
Yes.
That's when
Go. Yep.
you had, just to put relevance to anybody that was a gamer that played Sega Genesis and played played Xboxes and the PS2s and threes at the
Mm-hmm.
time. You could they took the college football away. Because I think everybody remember from my era was the college football game with Bill Walsh, right?
Bill
Everybody remember the
Walsh.
Bill Walsh
Y'all.
game.
I
He
remember that
played the
too.
hell out of it.
Yes.
Kansas State was my favorite team. I played for them. I couldn't win with
Yeah.
nobody but Kansas State. Shit. I don't know why I could win with them, but I could win with them. And that's how that game actually went through. You might have a team you like, but then you find a team, I'm going to try this team, and you couldn't be beat with them, so you had to stick with that team because something about that team, you know how to work them or whatever. It was very smooth
Yeah.
how Bill Walsh
It
did
was
that shit.
mine's with the Canes, Miami Hurricanes.
Huh?
The
Yeah.
Canes.
People played with the Canes. A lot of people played
Yeah.
with A&M, because
Y'all.
they had because they had defense, because they went by the
That
rating.
defense was
So
lethal
you
right there.
pick you pick the
That
defense.
the
That's
people
what you go by.
that when people talk about Texas A&M, yo, they what? They
Yeah, the
offense
SMU.
was shitty. They offense
Yeah.
was shitty, but that defense, oh my goodness.
And had Sam Adams and all them boys playing shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and what they did was they just had their numbers on there, but you knew who the players was. So they
Players
end
was,
up when the
yes.
Ed O'Bannon case started getting real big, then EA Sports had to dismantle, the
Yeah.
game. So that's why you don't have the college basketball no more and the college football. I think it all done came back after they done settled the NILs. So that's what SMU is the one that made it. The NIL and Ed O'Bannon woke everybody up for the NILs where players getting paid now in college football. So,
But
but back to Jerry. Yeah, man, that's my question. Hey, just tell me why. Why didn't you get him in '89? People say, "Oh, you now they co-signing." How I'm co-signing if you could stop a motherfucker from doing something? He had never been the owner. Like they stopped Jerry Buss for being owner. They didn't even accept his bid. And it went for $200 million at the time. The Dallas Cowboys worth damn near $8 billion a day in 32 years. In 33 years of ownership, they worth $8 billion. So what you gonna do? Make them sell the team? He can walk around with $8 billion.
yeah, and let me go more on this, brother Prince, and I want you to elaborate on this.
Go ahead.
All together, y'all, 64 years.
Yeah, 65.
Going on 65.
Yeah, be 66 coming up next March. It'll be about 66. Is kind of when
All
it
right,
happens.
66. All right. That's worse. Y'all wait 66 years. I mean, let's pass 89, bro. Y'all wait 60, almost 66 years to bring this up.
Question is why. Now, their question was asked about. They try to link it to the college coaches not being. I mean, not college coaches, but the black coach not being hired in NFL. Well, we're gonna have D'Amico Ryans, the San Francisco defensive coordinator, will get a head coaching job next year. That's gonna happen. That don't mean anything, but he's gonna get a job. That defense is lights out. So they
Right.
got so a lot of no names. They got Bosa, but it's a lot of no names. It's like only one guy over there that everybody know that's Bosa, right? That's the
Also,
only
that's
guy
it.
that really is the marketable guy on that defense. Everybody else we don't know who them guys are. You understand? If you're a fan of them and you're a true fan of the NFL, you watch the Niners every week, you know every damn player, right? But if you don't watch them every week, you don't know everybody over there. But when you watch them play, they're very physical. So he'll get a job. The Tampa Bay offensive coordinator was in line to get a job, but he won't get one. That's Byron Leftwich.
No.
No, he won't get one because what he doing with this shit right now, this corner trade that got in Tampa Bay. So that's what they're trying to line it up to. Are you buying that number one grinder? That they
Nah,
doing that to link it to the we ain't
I
buying
don't
that.
buy this.
Cause Jerry Jones they never hired no black head coach, but he do have a black man named Will McClay that is vice president of player personnel in Dallas. He's the reason why we got Michael Parsons and reason why we got the tackle Tyler. Well, the whole
Right,
offensive line, he got the job back in 2013. So when you said Dallas has a great offensive line, he the one that identified all that talent from C.D. Lamb all the way to Dak Prescott, all the way to the guys. I don't really, uh, Ezekiel Elliott, that's not hard. Anybody can draft him, so we'll let that go. But other guys, you got Diggs. He was a second round pick. You got DeMarcus Lawrence. That guy was a second round pick. You got Wilson and them kind of guys. So he's the one that got them actually shows Jerry the players and say, this guy meets this attribute, this guy meets that attribute. What you think, Jerry? And Jerry saying, well, is he good? Yeah, and Jerry will pick him based off what Will McClay say whatever they got their measurables is and whatever they got their analytics say they is and they numbers. He bring the players to him and say that's the best guy on that play right there. That's the best guy on that position. That's the best guy right now. That's on you, Jerry, because Jerry makes the final decision, right? So he
right,
gives Jerry
exactly.
their advice, and he's vice president of player personnel, a black man, William McClay, and people been trying to snap William McClay for the past 7-8 years. So Jerry doing, he's giving them more money, So Jerry gonna pay whoever make him great. Don't matter what race, creed, or color. Because let me tell you something about a racist. Racists don't give a fuck. A racist is I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna quote Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, "A racist is a race firstist." So when you think of racism and white supremacy, it's about white folks want to be first in the world. So that's why they do whatever what they got to do to dominate. He said, now when is the black man gonna have a mindset that we want to dominate? Now we ain't gonna do everything they do, but can we do a lot of the things through the 9 pillars of human activity to get to the top? Or you just look at it, I don't want to do that. And another thing I keep telling these niggas, everybody talking about, well, Jay-Z gonna buy the team. Every owner in the NFL, you look at them. Either they in mutual funds, either they in STEM, either they in real estate, or they in a brand. Mass production. That means they basically has a labor force, or they are a CEO with a labor force.
Yep.
They part of law and labor, bro. You ain't got no labor force, you ain't buying no damn team.
There you
You ain't
go.
got no real estate, or you ain't buying real estate, that's labor. It's like when, if you ain't got them building skyscrapers, that means you got to hire a doggone construction crew to come build the bitch. You understand? You ain't in mass production of anything, you ain't buying no team. You don't look them up and see what they did. Jared was an oil man, so he had to have people to go drill that oil. You ain't hiring nobody. You ain't getting no goddamn body, man. You ain't hiring at least 100 motherfuckers to do no work. You ain't finna get no team over the 30 years to get your bins. They ain't letting you in. You ain't winning in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Where everyday people can eat. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's who's on these teams, not entertainers. Entertainers ain't finna own shit. They don't even respect entertainers like that. They don't respect people like the Bezoses of the world, the Elon Musk of the world. But what they do? Elon Musk got mass production. He makes Teslas, right? So that's mass production.
It is, y'all. I think what it
So look at
is,
who your billionaires are. Come talk to me.
yeah, I think what it is, Brother Prince.
Go
And
ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of us think we know what's going on, but we don't. And let me tell people this. I'm going by what Prince saying, because I be saying the same thing throughout there, but it's different way. If you do not have no capital,
Right.
you're not buying any sports team, and we fail. And then see, like, when Prince is talking about labor and stuff, that's what y'all fail to understand. They don't lease capital, they buy capital, they own capital. And it
Yeah,
seems
man.
like when these competitions come up, Y'all don't want to hear it, but it's true. Jay-Z, no, he's not.
They saying in the chat. Yeah, yeah, man. It is what it is, man. You know, yeah, Jerry is who Jerry is. I have met Jerry Jones. I put it this way: Jerry Jones met me. How he meet
Right.
you? Yeah, when a motherfucker call your name out or say,
Yeah.
"Who are you?" Well, shit. I was at the Senior Bowl. I used to go to the Senior Bowl, and I was watching practice. And that's when all remember when I'm trying to remember the name. You remember when the Packers won their Super Bowl and they had
That's
B.J.
yeah.
Raji, they had
That's
the long haired
2010,
white
right?
boy. Yeah.
What,
In 2008 they
2010?
had got B.J. Raji. They had Jordy Nelson was there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they had the long haired white boy that used to play for USC. I forgot his name. He figures number 57 for the he was cold too. I forgot his damn name though. They were all there. And also Antonio Rogers Cromartie was there. If y'all remember him, he ended up playing for the Giants. He played for the Eagles, and but he started with the Cardinals. He the one that
Yeah.
got burnt in that Super Bowl against
Yeah.
again when Santana Holmes caught that ball on him in the Super Bowl. So I was there watching him over there, and Jerry walked up to me and said, "Hey, I like that star on your head. What you doing with that Falcon thing?" Okay, I was laughing at that motherfucker. Said she Jerry, so all I said about Jerry here, he love his fans because they feed his ass. So whatever
Right.
color you is, he like money. He don't give a fuck who you is. You can get his job done or you support his team, he gonna fuck with you. He gonna shake your hand. If you
Yeah.
benefit his
Right.
interests. That man is an interest based man. You benefit his interests, he'll be civil with you. That's all I can say. He'll be civil with you. Some bitch you give 100% tips and all that type of shit. They was talking about that on Serious Run. You heard what Jerry did the other day? Yeah, he went to I forgot the name of the place, but it was a damn seafood place that all the owners and all the general managers go to in Mobile. They go to this seafood place, and they said he walked in there, man, and said Jerry had a bill for $180. He gave $187 tip. Goddamn Jerry. Somebody asked, what you think about that? I said, shit, Jerry Jones is a billionaire, so that ain't nothing. $187 is nothing but
That ain't nothing.
a dollar 87 to him.
Right. It's about pennies to him.
Yeah, so I'm not looking at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he's a good guy. No. If you watch Boardwalk Empire, and somebody walked in there and say, how you can do all this? I'm an excellent tipper, sir. And walked off. Shit, pay what to pay. You pay the freight. You get what you want. Like people going in here, tipping and all that. Nah, man. I go out to eat. Shit, I give like 50% tips on something. I go to a restaurant, I give 50% tip. If I was a billionaire, a rich motherfucker, I give 100% tip. So when I come back to that place again, that waitress see me again, she gonna run to me, right? Or whoever gonna run to you, and you gonna get good
Yes.
service. So
Yeah. Also,
trying.
I heard he was in New York. This is back in when I was living in New York. I remember he went to this bar, and I knew one of the guys I grew up with. He went to this bar in Manhattan, and he said he said, yeah, tell him, are you headed away? And I said, nah. Call the manager right here. And Jerry Jones gave the manager $1,000. He said, I want you to split it with the waiters. He's
Yeah,
on
split it
just
up
on
with the
yeah, you almost want the waiters to get the tip, not nobody else.
right.
And then in there, and I said, God, and it was about maybe 4 or 5.
Right. Yeah.
And
I'm just giving you stats of what he done in the
yeah,
game.
I understand that.
And
I
I'm
just want
getting it, and I got it from white folks. So what I do,
right.
I using white folks more to tell me. If white folks tell me something about a white man, I bring it to you. Now some nigga said something, I'm be like, okay, I already know it's a narrative with that. Ain't no narrative with me. I'm just telling you what the man be doing on these streets. Man don't give a fuck about that money. That man gonna goddamn pay the freight. He gonna pay the play. He gonna pay the freight. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's a first class guy. They all riding in They all riding in Escalade. They doing all first class shit over there. He don't give a damn. He gonna spend his money, and he pay players. He do what he do. We don't. It is what it is. But like I said, it benefits his interest to do that. At the end of the day, it benefits him. So him giving that $1,000 to the wait staff, when he come back to that place ever again, he ain't gotta worry about a damn thing. You understand? They gonna goddamn me. If he comes all last minute, you know, hey man, I just got in town, man. I want to come over here to this place, you know, but you know you gotta have a reservation. So he might call in, man. I just got in. I want to come through here, or he just want to show up and a walk through it, or they through some restaurant. They see his Jerry. They gonna let him on in. Especially if that same motherfucker there, and he went to the manager too. So he said, man, give me the manager. And you see that man, oh yeah, come on. They ain't gonna goddamn me find a damn table. Shit, they gonna find something. They go they'll put a table in the middle of the aisle for Jerry, goddamn it. So you sit right here for about 5 minutes, and we'll get you that place over there real quick. Hurry up, clean that shit up, boy. Get this shit over. You know?
Yeah, and let me finish the story. And the guy, the manager, he was white. So, and Jerry, let me tell you what Jerry did. This is a true story, y'all. And Jerry, at the end of the night, he said, "Do you take care of the waiters?" He said, "Yeah." How did they get home? They take the train. Don't even worry about it. It's on me. He said, "Well, how much they get?" And then he gave the manager. So I like, yo, I said, that's the, and people, but when you talk about that, Prince, they think that, oh, you lying, brother Prince, oh, you lying underrated. This is true story, y'all. This how Jerry gets down.
Yeah, he get down. You know, yeah. Oh yeah, Jerry Jones is a party animal, motherfucker.
Yes.
Jerry Jones is one of the man. Jerry Jones, I'm gonna get ignorant with you, boy. Jerry Jones is one of the greatest tricks of all time at the strip club. Jerry Jones got in some trouble over there in 2013 because he was at a strip club and he was tipping so well, he had 3 goddamn females in the bathroom. The 4th one didn't want to get down. She tried to sue Jerry Jones. Man, them motherfuckers in Dallas, man, it's the Cook County Courthouse over there in Dallas, right? Man, they threw that shit out. Man, they told him, man, get your ass out of here, bitch. We know what Jerry be doing. We ain't got no problem with Jerry paying for no hoe. Oh yeah, Jerry don't give a fuck, man. Jerry tricking. Jerry doing everything.
Hey.
Shit. Proud of, you know, and you already know he's too old now to be doing it, but you know, probably in younger days.
Right, yeah.
You know, he was over there he was on that coca plant. You know, he was on there. He was doing that Bill Cosby shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
But Bill Cosby go to jail though for doing what Jerry
did. We know. We know.
Yeah, you can't do everything that white man do, nigga. You know, and I'm just it's gonna throw you under the jail. Cause that'd have been me getting him up by that. I done went in there, had the same amount of money Jerry. I done went in there, they'd have been trying to throw me under the bus. Cause I did the same thing Jerry do. Cause all Jerry did, cause the girl wouldn't get down, he told her to get out of here and didn't give her no money. Told her to go. Shit, so, yeah, you know, that's allegedly what Jerry did. We don't know, Jerry might have done a little extra, but that's all they said. That's what even the women said, that he ended up getting what he want from, said that's what he did to the girl. The girl was in the corner. She didn't want to get down with Jerry because he was an old man, so she didn't want to do nothing. All right, and then she want to come back and try to sue him. Didn't work out for her. You know, didn't work out for her. She didn't get a dime. You know. So, yeah, so now I give you the whole kid boodle of Jerry, goddamn it. We're going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of Jerry. You know, so it is what it is with him. But like I said, man, you could have stopped that man in 89 if because you knew it was there. That picture been out, and you probably want to highlight him in 2022 when you could highlight him in 89 and stop him for what he wanted to do. Now you done corrected the monster. Now you want to come over here and want to stop it. Don't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, damn hypocrites too. Y'all some bunch of hypocrites, man.
Yeah, some good hypocrites. Yeah, man, there's some hypocrites out there, man. You know. But yeah, you know. Yeah, I just you know, come up here and tell y'all. Yeah, I did a little.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that because want you to bring some clarification because at the same time, you've been in the media for a long time. You know things how move and shake. And then when people was talking about certain things, and I was like, and I see you on a Mace panel, but I just missed you because I want to ask some questions to you. But I said, one way or the other, I'm gonna run into Brother Prince, and I'm glad that you brought up because I would think I said, wow, right, that picture was 1957. 1989. That's 32 years. Then y'all gonna wait another 30, over 30 something years?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. That's a question I ask people. And people say, "You're a Cowboy fan, man. Get out of that, man." I'm talking about stopping a man. So how I'm co-signing? You didn't stop him when you had opportunity to stop him. You could have held that up like you did Dr. Jerry Buss, right? You stopped him. You wouldn't let him bid on the Cowboys in '89, and he wanted to bid. They wouldn't let him bid. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And he had the Lakers or whatever, right? So yeah, So I don't understand it. So you tell me what it is. And it's showing about no black coaches in the national lack of black coaches in the National Football League. You can take that bullshit somewhere else, man. You can't say that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So tell me why. Throw that out. That ain't coming. Because I caught it off the Washington Posters who recently put it out, but I caught the interview on CNN, and I seen it. Because I heard about it. I said, let me go research it. And I seen that one, and I seen it. And I'm gonna see, and it was a woman that wrote the article or whatever, and they was asking about it. And then Jared said something about, uh, and then they came back about he wanted the players to stand for the anthem over there. And, it is what it is with that. I ain't, it's his team, so who gives a shit? And then we end up finding out that Kaepernick getting paid off at the end of the day, which everybody knew that was gonna happen. And my take is, okay, NFL, why you're not protesting over there at the police department or going to the fraternal order of police and going after their head? That's who you need to be talking to.
Right.
That's the union of the police departments, the fraternal order of police. Okay, when you want to talk about this, and guess last time I checked, chiefs and judges and all them are elected officials. So if you're not participating in your local voting game, then what you talking about? There ain't an influx of black men want to be police officers. So what's up? You can't change within. Well, in America, you do. You got to change within in America. You can't be outside talking about it. You're gonna have to be. You got to get people that want to be police officers and people that want to be part of the doggone law enforcement and the law part of the non-pillars of human activity. You got to be part of the law. You got to be writing laws and enforcing laws if you want things to change. It's called participation, baby. You got to participate in the process. If you want to. If you don't, then you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sometimes we put our eggs in the wrong basket, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody always want to go after people that's in the entertainment industry. If you ain't going after them doggone senators and lawyers, and senators and them doggone attorney generals and district attorneys and judges, you ain't looking at them though. But you're looking at Jerry Jones, a man that owns the football team in the entertainment industry. So
Yeah.
you can look at him, but who put him down? You know,
Right.
uh, all this, he doing big business. He got offers to give him a stadium. Give him land to get a stadium. Political. I mean,
Right.
people was voting against it, but there wasn't enough people voting against it. I remember people who didn't want that stadium now. Because they knew their taxes were gonna be raised and all that. They raised the taxes or whatever over there in Arlington to build that stadium. We know that. I remember when that was going down. When he got Bill Parcells, that's when he ended up bidding for the stadium. You know, so yeah, because of all I know is this: if Aldridge had said no, then you gonna go to Fort Worth, and Fort Worth was gonna say Fort Worth already told him, you come over here, we gonna give it to you. Fort Worth, Texas got big money, boy, called the
Mm.
Bass Brothers over there. You know,
Mm.
yeah. Fort Worth old money, boy. They, Yeah, that's why it's called DFW, motherfucker. That's why that motherfucking me FW on that bitch. You know, yeah, Fort Worth got some money, so there ain't no Post City at all. Yeah, so that's what's going on, man. With that. Anything else, Grinda, you were trying to talk about?
What I want before we continue, I want to know: is it possible we could do a chop up on my channel?
Yeah, man. How you got? You just email me, man. You got my email? Just email me. I'll
Okay.
check it. And, let me know, and I'll come through, man. And chop it up with you, man. You know, got some things I'm doing, man, with my channel. So I ain't been doing no lives. I've been having a lot of content, but there's some things I got to do. And I actually when I do my shows, I'll feel. So when I do a show, it's always gonna be a great show.
Yeah. And at the same time,
Yeah.
let me tell you, the chop up is it's not an interview. You're chopping it up on the darkest round table. Also, I want you to ask questions about me. We build it together and stuff like that. All I just need
Oh
from
yeah,
you.
just a general conversation. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, well, we
yeah.
gotta ask you questions. We're gonna engage. That's what it's all about. And I'll just ask for you a picture or avatar, and plus do a pre-record and let people on your channel, let people that you're gonna chop it with me and stuff like that. Share it out. That's it.
All right, I'll do that. Yeah, I get a pre-record. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man. So yeah, because of what I'm doing here, man, I'm finna set up myself. Got I got a out of my house. I'm finna build me a little studio up.
Oh,
Have it
okay.
very professional looking,
Mm-hmm.
and hook it up because I got a lot of things to talk about. I got I'm gonna jump on these I got to do a show about the origin of these top designers. I got to do a live on that because I just looked up and see what about a Balenciaga. All you niggas wearing that Balenciaga shit. I got to nip you Nick Rose in the bud with that. So we got to do the origin of these doggone designers you dealing with because a lot of these designers is dealing in some demonic shit in their origin when they started these corporations. So yeah, I gotta do something on that. Still got some more reviews I gotta do. I think a lot of people I've been getting requests on some more Candace Owens reviews, so I'm doing some
Okay.
Candace Owens reviews. I'm gonna do some more Love Dorsey reviews a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah. I love. Let me tell. I love the reviews you do, man.
yeah, 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 man, and I got a whole lot of stuff I gotta do. I gotta get me some. The main thing I gotta get me some editors. So I gotta go find me a. I gotta go get my Jimmy McGill on. I gotta go to the college, man, over at UT, man. And they gotta give me a couple of interns, man, edit some stuff for me. You know, all I gotta do is just get my doggone. All I gotta do is just get my doggone channel on the LLC, and I'll be able to give me some interns and
Uh-huh.
everything. So I can build me a little team. So I got to be edit this stuff and put them out there. I got a lot of content, and I got a lot of content actually from Facebook. I got to get that stuff up. So, but I ain't tripping. But I got a lot of shows. Cowboy shows to come a little bit. I just did them a lot, but I see they don't get the numbers they need to get. So I'm saying I do other stuff. I got to do what what the people request. If I'm getting 200, 300 views, man, off of Candace Owens, I think I need to be talking about social political issues more than cowboy talk. But I'm always talking cowboys because it's fun to me. And then the playoffs come. I'll be back on when the playoffs come and start doing some more cowboy content. And I got a little I'm gonna do my cowboy content, but I got a little different way I want to do it. I ain't gonna tell
Right.
y'all, but I got a little different way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it a little different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a little different way. I think it'd be more a better way to do it. You know, and I'm gonna do it that way. And when y'all see it, y'all gonna know it. Oh, you copying off them? Yeah, but I'm doing my cowboy content off of it, and I do some entertainment off of it, and I do my lives on the social political force, man. Talking about why black folks hate Donald Trump so bad. I gotta do that live. And we ain't co-signing. We was gonna put up his L's and his W's and his indifferences of black folks and see why in the hell y'all hate him. We're gonna find out, is it the media pimping on you real good, or is it legitimate why you hate Donald Trump? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Right.
find out. We're
Right.
gonna let the game show. And that's what my show
Uh-huh.
about, And my
Uh-huh.
game, just in case any one of them guys like the pimps or something come over there talking that shit, I said, hey man, last time I checked, pimps in the game, you don't have autonomy on the word game, nigga. You want to go? You need to go talk to the football league. You need to go talk to the high schools. You need to go. You need to go check everybody on because everybody plays game, right? So a
Yeah.
game is whatever gentry you in, whatever you doing. So ain't no autonomy on the game. There's no diss to that. Well, it is what it is. So when the niggas come on, I
Yeah.
get big and I ain't gonna get done like a little Kelpie on no motherfucking no jumper. You know, getting beat up because I'm talking this game and I dress very pimpish. You're not fucking with me. I'm a square motherfucker. I just look very good when I get suited and booted. Don't hate me on that. You know. So it is what it is. I've been having some problems with some of these Negroes out here. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's what we do at the game show, man. We just put the information out there and make you decide is it the truth or whatever. But that's what
Right.
it is, you know, call it edutainment. You know, we gonna have fun doing it at the same time, talking down on the clam. You know, so it's all good over there. You know,
That's good.
and I
That's
have
good.
panels and everything. Y'all want to come up and talk to me?
Oh, okay.
You want?
Yeah, I want to jump on. I ain't
Yeah,
been on your.
yeah.
I ain't been. Yeah, I ain't been on your pants since last year, man. I got to jump on that.
Yeah, you came up there after Wilder got his ass knocked out. You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right, right.
he came up there. Yeah, cause I went in there and watched that fight over there at the bar. Came in the next day and talked about it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember that. Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I want you. Okay.
yeah. What's your? Did you hear? But did you catch that last Kanye interview on Infowars?
No, I heard a little
Uh,
of it, but I ain't.
yeah, man. Went too far.
Okay.
Yeah, he came. Yeah, he over there and basically endorsing He basically endorses 1940 German leadership right now. I'm not with I'm not with that. I gotta get it's a show. It's a very controversial show. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into that, but I gotta get the literature and really study it. And I'm gonna study that literature and I'm gonna put it on there. And I'm gonna let y'all know what's up. So we can move on from that, So and the key to buying that literature, man, you can get a bullseye put on your back. So I've been looking on buying that literature, but I don't give a damn no more. I'm privatized anyway, so I make money outside of YouTube, and I'm in the truck industry, so ain't nobody gonna bother me. So I can pretty much do it, but I know how to do things. I know how to speak on it in a way that they ain't gonna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? YouTube look like, oh damn, he's saying it the right way. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, it's how you say things and how you do it, and how I talk about it, and I talk it in a way I get ignorant with it. They kind of annoy me a little bit, but the main people that mess me over, they kind of annoy me a little bit. I used to get on them Facebooks back in the day and say all kind of shit. The only time I
right.
got banned on Facebook, I tested it out if I talk about violence or something. That's when I used to get banned, and I did that just for a test to see how far I could go. So I said, okay, long don't do that, I'm good. So that's why I told everybody I practiced all my content correction over there before I came over here, because I know over here they don't really play. So we good, but you go ahead.
Oh, you got Alonzo Hall right here. Okay. Talking about the big head one. Let me stop.
Man, Alonzo Hall, man, what's up? Play on.
What's going on?
What's going on, gents? How we
All
doing?
right. Hold that thought, Alonzo Hall. Hold that thought, Alonzo Hall. Now, again, I want people to read the top. I said, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say. You can go ahead, Alonzo.
Oh no, I saw the link in my email, so I figured I'd just come up here. What we talking about?
Man, we talking about Jerry Jones.
Oh
So
man.
talking about that, and yeah, and then also we talking about Alan Roger Curry. He passed away, and
Oh, so he did actually pass.
yeah, he did. Yeah, it's confirmed.
Oh man.
It's not.
You
It's
Damn,
not.
know,
it's a lot.
It's not
Damn,
like in the
this been a
social media
wild
yet.
year, man. One of the two
but
best content creators out there gone, Kevin Samuels
yeah.
and Alan Roger Curry, which two nukes, man. Kappas,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Yeah, man, in cold cuts, man. You know, I
Man,
used
I
to
hope
cover. Yeah,
ARC has some life insurance, man, because I know he just had that wife and kid. Um,
right.
you
Right.
know, and it's ironic because speaking to a lot of gentlemen in these manosphere spaces, man, we always talking about being high value and this, that, and the third. I know I ain't got to worry about that with Prince P. He already a client of mine. But a lot of y'all gentlemen, man, y'all got to put stuff in place because we think it's not going to happen. And then stuff like ARC happens. I just did a video with him on the cover talking about how PUAs measure up. Now, when I was talking about PUAs, I wasn't talking about pickup artists. I was talking about paid up additions, which is something in life insurance. But you
Right.
see how certain acronyms can go for anything else. So I use his picture because I know folks will be like, oh, he talking about pickup artists. No, I'm talking about paid up additions so that your life insurance can be good. Because again, this brother just left, right? God rest his soul, but we don't know what he left in place for that wife and kids. And if he ended up dying intestate, which means without a will, then even if he had other investments and stuff, because see, I don't think people understand. Just because you have investments or you own real estate, that's not how it works when you die. When you die, unless it's in like a formal trust or something, most of that stuff doesn't just go down to the next generation. It has to be liquidated for your estate. That's why we go through probate. So what happens is all your stocks and bonds and stuff, they take and they sell them for whatever price they're at today. So 10 years ago when your crypto was through the moon, but now you died last night and crypto is negative 20,000, well, your family's going to get that negative 20,000 because they got to sell that stock in order to bequeath it. So then they sell it. Whoever the stockbroker is gets his commission. Whoever the executive of the state gets their cut. The state will get their cut. And then finally your family will get their benefit. That's what real estate, stocks, anything. Real estate, they got to sell the real estate for whatever the market dictates today. And in a market where right now we're at 9% interest rates, do you know how hard and long it's going to take for people to sell their house? This is why I talk about coming up with a plan. And I'm sorry for hijacking. I know we talking about Jerry Jones and ARC,
No, no,
but
no, no, no. It
No,
goes
no,
hand
it's
in
all.
hand, bro.
No, just to say something. Hold on, just to say something though, Alonzo Hall. When I came on and he told me about, what I'm saying, Alan Roger Curry, I brought your name up and say I brought your name up immediately
Yeah. So
about
no, no,
that.
you didn't
Yeah,
hijack nothing. It goes hand
yeah,
in
you right in
hand
line.
because
You came up.
you're right, right,
yeah,
right, line.
Yeah,
Let me
your
say
ears
one
was
thing.
ringing. Somebody dropped your name, man. That's why you came up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Ears
You
ringing.
heard what we talk about. Now, you trying to
that's
pull like the OP. You trying to pull our leg along so far.
no, I
Not,
promise you, man. I just, it's very important this
yeah.
type of stuff because not only in death but in life you can live with this stuff, right? I got a client who's a passport brother who he put $250,000 away with me so that he can move to Colombia in 10 years. He's also paying a life insurance where he's paying $1,000 a month, right? But he don't have no wife and kids. So most people will be like, well, why are you getting all that life insurance? But guess what? He turned around. He just got offered from a family member of his this Thanksgiving. His family member just said, "Hey, listen, I got this house that I want to sell. Now I could sell it on the open market, but I'd rather it stay in the family. So I'll give it to you at a discount. So he could get this house from if he was to buy it on the open market, it'd be like $600,000-700,000. His family member is willing to sell it to him for about $300,000, so about half price. So you know what he was like, yo, where can I find this money? So I told him, I said, take your life insurance and go to your mortgage loan originator and they'll be able to collateralize it because you've had your life insurance for more than 2 years. Do you know what he did the next day? He texted me, he said, yo, I went to my mortgage loan officer and she told me I could use my cash value life insurance to qualify for this $300,000 mortgage. And I could use the annuity that you set up with me with the 250K. I said, yeah, but I wouldn't use the annuity because that's your retirement money. But the life insurance, you can take and qualify for that mortgage. Boom. Like I said, life
Yeah,
insurance is life event insurance. It's not just a death benefit. So now he's going to go get this $300,000 house over his life insurance.
Yeah, that's
He ain't
leverage.
got no wife, ain't got no kids.
Okay.
So, I say all that because it's leverage, right? Me and you, Prince P, we got you set up for leverage too,
Yeah, you got
you
me
know?
set up. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
come
And
back holler at you, man, Millie. Yeah, we gonna have to bump up that insurance premium, man. We're gonna bump that pay in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's
but
no
yeah,
problem.
man. Yeah. So, yeah. Just to say it like this here, man. Hey, man. Talk about, Alonzo, you need to talk about these kids, man. How these damn Negroes having all these kids, man, and ain't got these kids on no insurance, man. So when they turn 21, they ain't got to be worrying about Joe Biden, looking
For
for Joe
real.
Biden playing to save their ass.
Right.
If
Man,
they got
listen,
their
we,
own money, they won't be going to take liberal arts. They gonna be taking something else
uh-uh.
gonna get their money back. See, they take a
Yeah.
liberal
Uh-huh.
arts because they fucking with somebody else money. They ain't using their own. Mm.
Yeah. And
Well,
also
that's like
after
no, go ahead, JT.
no after you explain what Brother Prince said, I want you to tell the brothers outside of space, inside of space. After you explain, like that's a good point, Brother Prince. That why it's so important that brothers really have to think about life insurance within my age group, like in the mid 50s into the early 60s. Why so? Because you notice that there are a lot of brothers within that age group is really dying. But me and Prince did talk about it within a year and a half, and come to find out they don't have nothing to show for it. But we cannot say that Alan Roger Curry yet. So I'm not going to say nothing about him. But we actually go so, and after that, I want you to explain to the brothers why. Explain to us why it's so important. But you want to go take care of Prince first because Brother Prince, that is a valid point that that needs to be discussed.
No doubt. Well, once again, thank you, gentlemen, for trusting and listening to me about this stuff because I am just a face on YouTube, right? But at the same token, you can obviously tell it's from a genuine position, which is why y'all are willing to listen. But to answer Prince P's question, yes, men, if you have a kid, you need to get insurance on them ASAP. You can put life insurance on a person as soon as they are 15 days old. Now, why would you think getting life insurance on somebody at 15 days old? You would think, well, that's morbid. Well, again, remember, I said life insurance isn't a death check. It's about life event insurance, right? So what does that mean? That means that if your kid wants to go to college, right? Let's say they want to take that liberal arts, right? Not because they're dependent on somebody's money, but that's what they want to do. Well, we've heard of all these other products that financial advisors like myself can charge you all this money for, something like a Section 529 college savings plan. Well, you can be a Section 529 college savings plan if you just get a life insurance policy on your kid as soon as they're 15 days old. Remember, I just told you the guy's going to get a $300,000 mortgage off his life insurance. He only had the life insurance for 2 years,
Mm.
right? And the guy ain't got no wife and kids. He's a single man. Like I said, he's a passport bro. So his intent is to go overseas and possibly marry, right? So again, it's putting together a plan of actionable items for not just you, but also for your children, right? So Prince P, I thank you for asking about that. Like I said, you can beat a Section 529 college savings plan by just saving up, spending a couple dollars a month on a life insurance for your kid. I'll give you an example. My godson, when he was born, right, his father's best friend bought him one of the illest gifts. He bought him a pair of baby Jordans for his baby shower. He was like, yeah, everybody else, I'm going to go first so that, I don't squash anybody else's gift. But I just got him the most expensive and illest gift, a pair of baby Jordans. He bought him the Space Jams, the what are they, Jordan 11s or something, whatever they are. Well, I turned to him, I was like, oh man, you did get him a great gift. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little jealous. I wish I would have got him some baby Jordans. And then I whispered in his ear, but I got him $30,000. Now, my godson is 12 years old right now, right? So that policy hasn't equaled the full 30,000. But by the time he's 18, college age, he'll have probably about 10 grand liquid available for him. By the way, I only pay $9.10 a month. I pay less than $120 a year for this $30,000 for this book, right? So over the course of 10 years, I paid $1,200 right? But this boy is gonna have, by the time he's 18, I don't know, about 10 grand liquid. Now, at the time he's 18 and he needs to go search for some money to go to college or do whatever, or buy a fresh pair of Jordans, what do you think he's gonna have the better availability of getting that from? That $30,000 life insurance or those those baby Jordans, which he probably no longer has? I think out of the $30,000 life insurance, he's got a better chance of getting some money, right? Even though, don't
Right.
get me wrong, the baby Jordans could be a collectibles item, because sneakers go for a lot of money. But then there's also the fact you got to find somebody who has the money and who's willing to buy those particular sneakers, right?
Right.
Whereas, like I said, in his life insurance now, when he's college age, it might not pay the whole tuition because I got a small policy for him, right? But if you get these big chunk policies, like I'll give you another example. I have a family member who had a daughter. It was her first or second birthday. I said, listen, let's make your daughter a millionaire on paper right now, because life insurance adds to your net worth, which is how my client was able to get that mortgage, because what his income was and everything. The mortgage loan originator looked at that, and then they were like, "Oh, you've got this life insurance. Well, this adds to your net worth. This means you're worth $500,000 more than our initial calculation. So now it's a no-brainer. We'll give you 300,000 because you got 500 right here." Right? And so what ends up happening is that builds up that cash value for him. And so with my family member, I said, look, I'm gonna make your daughter a millionaire. Let's do a $500,000 policy on her. It might cost you, I don't know, $3,000 a year, right? At 2 years old. But she's worth $500,000 at 2 years old. So now 10 years down the line or 20 years down the line, when she's 22 and wants to try and qualify for a mortgage, her net worth is already $500,000. She ain't even worked for 5 years, but she's already worth $500,000. So again, you're setting people up for an advantage in life with just a simple life insurance policy on your kid, right? Because now the kid is like, well, shoot, I can actually use this as leverage. Like Prince P said before, leverage, right? She's perfectly at the spot where she could use that 500,000 for whatever she wants. And I'm not even talking about borrowing against it. I'm talking about using it what's called loan collateralization, right? So that means you're not borrowing against your life insurance. You're showing the mortgage company, hey, I've got this life insurance. So God forbid something happens, I can sign you as the beneficiary. So if something happens to me, you'll get your money back. If I default on the loan,
Yeah.
it's a cash value policy. So I can take the cash out of that policy for you. So it's a double ding, right? And it's just like a win-win situation. So,
Gotcha.
but then JT, to speak to your circumstance, when we're talking about how brothers need to, in a certain age range, get proper protection. What needs to happen there? Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I got a phone call.
Okay. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. We got Brother Prince up in the piece, and also we got Brother Alonzo Hall in the piece. And welcome the panel. Welcome to the chat. Everybody in it that has stayed, and we talk about some important things that needs to be discussed. And I know this is not, people think, oh, it's boring and stuff, but we talking about our life. Talking about preserve wealth for our family and health for our family. And we better talk more about this. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, my fault. But like I say, it becomes very boring until you're in a situation like where Alan Roger Curry is right now, right? Where, all right, brother, I'll talk to you later. Where he's passed on, and now we don't know if, the family is taken care of. But like I said, even further, because Prince P just broke it down, he was like, hold on, forget about dying. Let's talk about living. I want you to tell these brothers about how we can take care of our kids through life insurance, through life events. Like I just told you, my cousin, my godson, is going to be 30 grand richer, right? By the time he's, well, like I said, he won't have the whole 30 grand, but he'll have like 10 grand available to him by the time he's 18. And again, I
Right.
want to ask, and this ain't a rhetorical question. What do y'all think is going to be worth more in the next 7 years when he turns 18? That pair of baby Jordans or that $10,000?
No brainer, 30,000.
Exactly.
10,000.
That 30,000. Yeah. Right. Them baby Jordans might be worth $500 if you get the right buyer. Right. But that life insurance is guaranteed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Right. There's no maybes. There's no you got to find the right circumstances. It's just flat out like that. Now, let's talk to the fact that when you're a man of a certain age, so when you're in your 50s, between your 50s and 60s, the difficulty is this. A lot of guys tend to try and wait until they are a certain age to get life insurance. And the negative to that is there's a lot that goes into it, right? You have to qualify for life insurance. You really don't pay for life insurance with your dollars. You pay for it with your health. What do I mean when I say that? I'll give you a prime example. I had a client who applied for like $200,000 of a death benefit, right? Or 250,000. When he went through his physical exam, it came back and he was so healthy. The insurance company was like, "Yo, you're so healthy. We'll give you double the death benefit for the same price." So instead of 250,000, it went to a $500,000 death benefit. But the reason why I got it, miss, that's all right. The reason why it went to that death benefit is because his health was a lot better. So again, when we're men of a certain age, when we start to reach our 50s, etc., we have to start to look at the types of options that are available for us, right? So at 50, now I've got wife and kids and a house and all this, and I need $1 million death benefit. But unfortunately, my health makes that cost prohibitive, right? 4, please.
Uh-huh.
So now what happens is you get guys who are underinsured or completely uninsured. Like, let's take a look. Looks see how money. The difficulty is, especially when I speak to them, they're always like, "You have a good one, man." They're always like, "Oh, I'll come see you when I have my money right."
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody at INC Intelligence?
I'm not familiar with that, no.
Can you say who you are?
Peace, what's going on? Underrated Prince Alonzo.
What's going on, brother?
How are you, brother?
Peace, Arab Black.
Huh?
Arab Black.
Arab Black.
Oh, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Arab Black TV.
Now, underrated don't know these names. I go under different tags and stuff like that, but it's Arab Black.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to say rest in peace, you know what I'm saying, to ARC and, you know, if you missed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
That's real. Yeah, I just gotta check, y'all.
No doubt. But like I was saying, even with like Kevin Samuels, right?
Yeah.
We look at his funeral and everybody's like, "Oh, he was high value. He should have had all this life insurance and da 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 da." Here's the problem. And this is, again, what a lot of men in our community are faced with. "Oh, well, I need to wait until I get my money right to come see you, Alonzo." And the problem with that is that's literally like saying I'm 600 pounds and there's a physical trainer here who's trying to train me, but I'm going to wait until I'm a chiseled Adonis. Well, then you're never going to be a chiseled Adonis because you're not working with that physical trainer. So with like people like Kevin Samuels, whose funeral wasn't all that, he was ineligible for life insurance. He's blatantly said he's a cancer survivor. So at his age, even though in the last 2 years he made all this money, because he had cancer, it's likely that the life insurance companies were like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to cover you at all." Right? So now he can't even pass on wealth to the next generation or anything, even though he wanted to, or even if he wanted to. Right? Because now he's not eligible. So that's why it's important for men to actually do this type of stuff while we're young and while we don't have a wife and kids, right? I put it to you like this, right? People will be like, well, I don't have a wife and kids. It's stupid to put a plan together. Well, that would be the exact same thing as saying, well, I don't have a business, so why would I put a business plan together for 5 years into the future when I don't even have a business yet? Well, because in order to get that business loan, you got to have a business plan, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same premise.
Yeah. Wow. But I
But
think
it's also important for men
yeah.
because, even if it is just the final expense policy, right, which is like, the commercial you see with Alex Trebek on TV,
Right.
even if it is just a final expense policy, then that's something that will at least remove the burden of your burial, which we have to, at the end of the day, especially in the Black community, that tends to be what we say a lot. Oh, I don't want to leave nobody nothing. I just don't want to be a burden at my funeral. And then we get these small policies. Listen, there's some statistic out there from a company called Lincoln Heritage, which is saying like the average funeral is like 8,500. The average funeral is like 20 grand these days, right? Now, yes, you can get a funeral for like 3 grand and it ain't gonna have the bells and whistles that you want. But if you really get the funeral that you want, like I'll give you an example. I was looking at caskets and picking out a casket for me. I got this blue marble casket that I want with these pillows and stuff in it. The casket is $6,800. That's for a casket. That's not even the rest of my funeral. That's for a casket.
Right.
Right? So we don't even look at these things, and unfortunately, we get fed old or false statistics. Average funeral is 7,500 because that's what we end up paying for it, but it's not really an average funeral. You're not getting your headstone. You're not getting your mausoleum or whatever. You're not getting that send off that you really want. And then let's look at it even further. You're not going to get visited by the people that you want to get visited by. What do I mean when I say that? Well, God rest his soul. I had an uncle that died recently, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, our condolences, bro. Sorry.
That's all right. And I wanted to go to his funeral. But I couldn't go because I didn't have the money, right? I mean, yeah, I made good money, but I didn't have, $1,200 set to the side to go take a flight to South Carolina, and so that's messing up my savings, right? And I know a lot of people who have had to go into their retirement. So you mean to tell me for somebody who's dead, I got to screw up my retirement? No, thank you. That's another reason why life insurance, even when you don't have a wife and kids, is important, because there are people who want to come pay their last respect, right? And maybe you just have enough money so Aunt Sally Sue or your nephew Jonathan can actually show up to your funeral.
Yeah.
Right? And not have to pour out his 401k or beg from Peter to pay Paul. I don't know if that answers your question. I did kind of go off on a tangent.
No. It does answer my question because I'm very concerned because it's not getting often, but we have men in the space, and I'm saying it's personal to me. I'm not saying the Black man earlier than 50s. I'm not talking about. Let me say I'm not going to generalize. I said Black man period from 25 up. We are dying at an alarming rate for years, and then when I hit 40, and I'm 56. I want to understand that's 16 years. There's Black men that I know or I know of them is dying, and we are dying in groups, and it's very, very alarming. And I'm going to speak about that after New Year's. I think that it's about that time I need to do more men panels that we talk about health, death, and also health insurance, and trying to find.
Yeah.
I want to find a way to have these conversations, and also Black men that goes through trauma too. And I want you to talk about that too, how life insurance can help up trauma too. Because I think that is very, very important too. That you know, when it comes to brothers at my age group, we are the forgotten ones. I'm not saying the ones in the 40s is not forgotten. I'm not saying that. But when you hit 50, we are the forgotten ones because in this society, they know the black man is not living. I remember brothers she say CPP at one time, a black man existence ends at 59. I want you to
Wow.
understand. I'm 56, y'all. So now, a few years later, it's gonna be 57. I'll be 57 next year, y'all. Okay? I'll be 57 next year. I talked to press about a little over 2 hours ago. My father passed away months before he turned 62. That is 1989. And then nothing has not changed. The wealth has not changed. Any man that's searching for life insurance is still in a low rating show. And I want you to understand that we need to talk about it. And I'm talking about any man that working on disability or whatever it is. We need to have these discussions, yo. So that means that, brother, we got a brother right here, brother Alonzo is willing to help. So I'm gonna make sure of this channel that we're gonna have these conversations. But let me say these brothers in this space, and I want y'all to hear me loud and clear, the number one grinder. You are welcome to join this panel, but at the same time, you gotta show respect of this channel. You gotta show the respect of the ones that's bringing this information. If you come with the nonsense, I have the right to kick your ass out. We are all about empower black men and families. We are dying rate, y'all. We are dying. And society do not give a damn about it. So what we have to do right now, and also I'm going to talk about health insurance too. I didn't forget about it and everything. We're going to talk about health insurance that how to discriminate, especially us as black men. And I'm gonna tell you my experience too, how to go about it and everything, how to learn about legislation about health insurance as a black man too, because each of them is different. But I'm gonna tell you how the practice is. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the number one grinder experience. That I know I'm not the only one who been through it. So we gotta have these conversations. I know you probably feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. Sometimes you just don't know, you don't know. But you want to live, right? And I leave that state. You keep on going. And brother, you can get into the conversation too. Era Black.
Yeah, INC feel welcome. And please, INC, if you have questions, ask them, because that makes us all better, right? It gives you knowledge. And if it's a question I can't answer, it gives me something to go research.
No doubt. I'm just listening in, no doubt.
But so even like, again, at these ages, right? Because you just spoke to something that's very important, JT, and that's trauma. So with certain life insurance, you can actually be covered for trauma, right? They have certain life insurance policies have something called living benefits, right? So living benefits will kick out generally in 3 conditions, whether you go through a terminal illness, a chronic illness, or a critical illness. So a terminal illness would be if you have 12 months or less to live. Most insurance companies that have living benefits will give you up to 75% of your death benefit cash, tax-free if you have a terminal illness. So let's say you have a $100,000 death benefit, and they tell you you got cancer, and you're going to die in less than a year. You can take $75,000 and blow it on whatever. Now, you might go to Italy and get some, newfangled cancer treatment that's not here in the USA, or you might do it like a client I had about 10 years ago, old Italian guy. He found out he had cancer, so he took the money out and he bought 3 Mustangs because all of his nephews were car enthusiasts and they all like Mustangs. So he bought each one of them a Mustang so that he could see the joy in their eyes while he was alive. Right? Now, you've also got something like I said, which would be a critical illness, right? Which would be that you can't perform two what they call activities of daily living. So that's like bathing, toileting, feeding yourself, stuff like that, right? In that event, most insurance companies will give you up to 50% of your death benefit tax free. Now, in some of those situations, they'll just pay directly to the rehab facility where you're getting rehabbed because you can't perform. You had a car accident and now, you got to relearn how to walk and eat. And they have you at, the Sunnyside recovery home. So they'll just pay that 50,000 directly to Sunnyside recovery home for your treatment, right? But then you've got critical illnesses, right? So that would be things like end stage renal failure, blindness due to diabetes, if you're on this dialysis, stuff like that. And they'll give you up to 25%, or again, in this example where you have a $100,000 death benefit, they'll give you up to $25,000 cash, tax free, to do with it what you see fit. Whether that is go to Italy and get a newfangled treatment, or pay somebody to be your nurse, or go buy your nephew a Mustang. So those are some of the reasons as well, especially in these age ranges, right? 50 to 60, especially for black men. I'd say 45 to 60, because with black men, there's an influx of about 57-year-old black men in these nursing homes, and they're all the fuck alone. Excuse my language. But then we have to be destitute, and they got to, in order for us to get these state facilities, because these shits aren't cheap. To get a good facility, right? If you want a facility where the CNA is there, she got her little niece on Maxima and her 2 kids, and she's sleeping with Pookie and Ray Ray, and she barely wipes your ass, that's $50,000 right there. If you want a good one where you got a private room and a private nurse and all this, those are minimum $104,000 a year. So, we don't even know. Now, obviously, we don't know what we don't know till we know we don't know it. But a lot of these things, we just think, oh, well, listen, Uncle Greg been at Sunnyside nursing facility my whole life. Yeah, but that's because he can't have shit. So all he got is whatever the clothes are on his back at Sunnyside nursing facility. Right? He don't pass he didn't pass no wealth down to his kids. And nothing like that. Oh shit, my washer going on the fritz. So, But you was gonna say something, boss?
Right about that, man.
So, these are things that, again, we don't even look at until situations like this. Like, do we even know what was wrong with ARC, to be honest? Or was it just sudden death?
I don't know. I could say, well, I don't know. Prince, all I know, Prince told me about it, but it was his brother named Tadon TV. He been a long supporter of my channel for a long time. He pops it like once in a while. When I was doing Family We Gotta Do Better, Part 9, towards the end of it last night, that's when he passed the news to me. And what happened was I didn't hear nothing about it. And then it was other people was calling me. It was one brother that called me. I'm not gonna say his name, but he called me and confirmed it, and he got it from a reliable source. And then Brother Prince came up here and he said, "Did you hear about it?" I said, "Yeah, I heard it from last night." But like what Brother Prince was saying, it's not in social media yet. So that means they're trying to keep this lit the best they can. So the way I look at it, I don't want to speculate. Before I say that, I did dedicate the live to ARC last night. I just want people to know that. And but the way I look at it, like this, what Brother Prince had told me and Brother Tadon told me, that when I'm thinking Alonzo Hall, I don't want to speculate on death. I don't want to do that. But the way it seems to me for right now, it could be a sudden death.
Mm,
And
that's
that's what
so
I'm
sad.
concerned. And I'm concerned of that because when if it's a sudden death, because I'm being honest, what Brother Prince had told me and to God to tell me, and I'm saying it's a sudden death. I thought about you because I was going to call you this morning, but I do some run around. But if it's a sudden death, that these conversations got to happen right now.
Yeah, because if it's a sudden death, you'd be surprised how many men, and I'm gonna stick to us men, that I've sat with who have been like, yeah, I'll wait until I'm older or closer to death, and I'm like, oh, you know when you're gonna die? Let's go play the lotto right now. Because if you know when you're gonna die, you know what the Powerball is. Oh, you don't know what the Powerball? And then guys get offended. They're like, yo, quit playing. And I'm like, well, I'm not. I'm being serious, right? Because if you know when you're gonna die, you know what the Powerball is, right? It's just that plain and simple. Because I don't know when I'm gonna
You
die.
quit playing.
Yeah, they like quit playing. I'm like, nah, you quit playing, brother. You don't know when you gonna die. You know, it was unexpected for Kevin Samuels. It was unexpected for ARC. And you know who else was unexpected for? A lot of the shoot. Me getting shot 5 times was unexpected. I didn't expect to get shot 5 times, but it happened.
And also too, I want brothers to understand this too. You better get down and get some damn health insurance too, and you better
Yeah.
shop for it too. You better just like you shop for it, life insurance. Yes, you better shop for health insurance too, because I'm telling you my experience. I'm not gonna say it today, but I'm gonna tell you in the near future, maybe after New Year's, I might do a special on it and tell you my experience and continuing black men why they have to get health insurance out there, how they go about practicing and not to get it. And then to the health insurance that I got right now, I had to search for that. You know what I'm saying? They took me into their head. They take you there. I'm gonna tell you how they do phrases at you and stuff like that. And it's it's the law. Let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you this. They are some, and I'm talking about black men too. You know, it depends what zip code that you in. You know, they go by that too. Where you live at. You hear what I'm saying? And they go
Yes, they
by
do.
what doctors you had. I'm telling you, well, I'm just giving you all the basics. Oh, yo, when I tell y'all this, I'm saying health insurance and life insurance goes hand in hand. So I
They
advise you
do.
after New Year's, y'all better pay attention to Underrated Darkness channel. I'm not just saying it. We gotta have these conversations. So when you see Brother Prince is talking about, because he gonna bring his thing, and then Brother
I need to
Allah,
get some of that water too.
yeah, and so water is very important. And I'm gonna bring Big
Now
Duke
the
up.
brother got a water business. He don't promote it enough, so I'm gonna step my blackity black foot in there and
Yeah,
promote it because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
black empowerment. And
yeah,
water is a very important thing for us as a people. So if I don't
yeah,
hear it enough, I'm gonna start talking
Yeah.
about his water company
yeah. That's what we
because
gotta
I ain't heard
do.
it enough.
Right. So this is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
bringing
I'll be
things to the
bringing it back here in the new year. Yeah, I had to.
yeah. I'm gonna yeah. That's
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying. So
I
so
remember
so
we first met and started talking about it. I done checked you out on Facebook, brother, and I'm like, oh no, we got to promote your water because
Yeah.
yeah.
as brothers, man, it only makes sense. And you got us with this alkaline water getting healthy, so it keeps our bodies in a certain pH balance.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
that's
man.
real
I'll get
important.
working on that. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I got a whole
I'm
program
sorry, I
for
didn't mean to
that,
cut
man. I
off,
got
but
everything.
Yeah, yeah, that's
when
not
you
Yeah, I
was
got a
just
whole
talking about the
system
health,
for that. I
JT,
got a way to goddamn me. I got a whole system
mm,
for that, man. So set up
yeah.
jobs and opportunities and all kind of shit. So I just had struggles down there where I was living. People claim they want money, but they didn't want to get it from me. So one of my homeboys told me, man, you just gonna have to goddamn be expanded and go nationwide with it and go big on these cats. They know you. And I said, yeah, they know me. They know I ain't no fuck nigga. He said, that ain't the point. He said, the point, they know you. They don't want you getting rich.
mm,
They think they ain't getting shit. You
Right.
always get rich out of people that don't know. You don't get rich out of people that know you.
yeah,
Yeah, and at the
Never
same
have,
time,
never
let's
will.
keep the
You'll get it.
money right, and let's keep the money inside the community. Let's show the people that it recycle and it's a good product. Brother say I don't want to hear this space. Oh, there's no brothers ain't doing nothing. There's no brothers ain't passing out. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't come with me with that. Don't come with me on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be wealth of knowledge after New Year's. It's coming. You gonna be with it or you're not gonna be with it?
Yeah,
Well,
because
you know all
Dead
us is with
serious.
it.
I'm
I've been
dead
sitting
serious
around
on that.
to let y'all know right now, there's a lot of y'all people are buying alkaline water right now, and it ain't alkaline water. You got, I'm gonna put them. I got them on my Facebook. I'm gonna show you. I got one. I went to this place one time, and a brother said I had my pH test right, and the brother said this alkaline water. I said let's test it. Man, we test that shit, man. That shit,
Oh,
you keep alkaline water when you do the pH testing. When it's alkaline, it's gonna be blue. It's gonna look like water. If it's not, and if it's dirty water, it's gonna look like your urine. And he put that thing in there, man. I put that pH test on there, and that thing said alkaline water on it. And then we did the test, and that thing came out looking like urine. I said, they got you, brother.
Mm.
They got you. You ended up buying about 3 gallons of that water that day, too. You heard about it. So, yeah. We're going to get back out there and start showing y'all what's going on with this water, man, because they robbing y'all, man. There's only one person that's really selling the water right now. I'm not giving their name up, though, because that ain't my job to promote themselves, bitches. But at the end of the day, alkaline water solutions will be to the rescue to get you pure, clean water. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm investing in is going to be better than what I had before. So,
Yes, sir.
and the goal is to build basically an alkaline water distribution institution, that can create jobs and opportunities and all that things. So that's the goal with the business. I wrote that plan back in 2016. So, yeah, it's going down.
appreciate that.
I just been having problems finding me some good bottlers, where I can get my bottles and stuff to
Mm.
distribute. That's what I've been having problems with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we
So I've
know
been
that, I
doing
might,
research and everything
cause
on
I
what's
got a
going
brother.
on.
I got a brother. He's a line brother actually. If you know, you know, who I rock with out of New York, who does his own beer. He has a craft line of beer that he does with the lodge. And I know those are glass bottles, but I don't know if you need glass or plastic.
Actually,
But I can talk to.
actually that's what I want. That's what I want because I already know how niggas are. So I'm playing to the nigga role right now, just for the game, because
Right.
I know I can get old people and all that on. Because I got a couple of clubs or whatever. If I can get them in the glass bottle and I find me a good configuration how I want my bottle to look, then I already know how I want it to look. I already know what I want to look, but I'm just not gonna say it on this air. And if he can give me
Right.
them kind of bottles at a good premium price, and I can get those, I'm back in business. I can take them to the
All right.
clubs. I can take them to the corner stores around the corner, all that kind of shit. 'Cause I got a couple of corner stores that want some of my water too, but I showed them the bottle. And he like, that ain't gonna work. I said, I already know it. So I told him, when I bring the bottle, when I get a better bottle design, I'll bring it to you.
Okay.
I was gonna basically, cause I'm gonna tell you the game. A lot of them little corner stores with the little, the little Iranians and Pakistanians, they kind of buy all
Mhm.
that stuff from Sam's and shit. Only
Right.
thing they really get brought to them through the big guys, you understand me, is the beer. The only people that get the big guys to come, but they chips and all that, they going to Sam's getting them damn chips. So I peeked out on the water, man. I go in this water supply and I don't see no alkaline water in there. You know what I'm saying? But no good water in there. I say that. I said all I gotta do is just bring the right kind of bottle, and they'll buy that shit. They'll buy that shit as they go. And all I gotta
Mhm.
do is put them goddamn stores and shit up on the goddamn me internet when I get my website. And all you gotta do is have a locator. You can go get that water there. And I also got another damn idea that I got that'll be able to get the flux of food that we need to get because we need to be getting off of We need to get off. I know people like carbohydrates. We need to get on the alkaline carbohydrates and get those
Right.
kind of pastas and things like that. They're better for you, and you know, and they're water based, and they give you your nutrients and stuff up in your system faster, and you won't be gaining the calories off of it. You know.
Mm.
So yeah, I got a
Yeah.
lot of doggone things in the works. I just got to get this one thing, and the end of it, it ain't just water. I just want the water to come out first, and I'm gonna do my other stuff I got the teas, I got
Oh
flavored
shit.
teas, and I use 100% of pure agave nectar. Why is that? I'm gonna tell you why, man. That basically your body use insulin, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
take the 100 of pure body agave nectar, that's like insulin going in your body, but it's sweeter than doggone, and you ain't even using what you got. Basically, I'm gonna say this: alkaline water, if it's high, it basically the water does do what your kidneys and what your bladder do for you. You basically putting your doggone organs on cruise control. You ain't working your kidneys to death. The water is doing the kidneys. All your kidneys is doing is like, and all they doing is just getting all the gunk out of you. They ain't doing them is running right through there, put a little bit of they ain't gonna do but squirt what they got to squirt on the thing to break it down a little farther, and then you come on
Mm.
about you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you ain't got to be
Right.
on a dialysis machine. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
we you know, so we know that, and that's what it's about. So.
Yeah.
I already know how
Yeah.
I got to market it and all that. I got to get me a Just Pearly things, man, to market it. So you know what?
You funny. Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Oh,
hey
yeah.
man, hey man, I did. Hey man, I already did it with me. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
said this. I'm done. I told him motherfuckers in 2016. I said I'm gonna give you niggas 3 years. I'm gonna promote it the hard way, the black way. I say after 3 years. I'm gonna shut it down. No, I'm gonna shut it down because I'm underground anyway, motherfucker. My logo ain't all over the world. There ain't nobody gonna. I already got that intellectual property signed, sealed, delivered. You can't steal it.
Yeah.
If you do, I'm gonna sue your ass. So when I come back, it'll be a new face, but it's gonna still be the same game and the same name. It's gonna be a little
Right.
Hey.
face that you accept. I gotta
Yeah.
get it where the ghost can get it. I ain't got time. I ain't got my ego ain't that big that I gotta be the face. I get a pretty face. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's a sister, but if it's gotta be a pearly thing type of a woman. I just want to start. I just want you healthy, bro. I don't give a damn how you look. You know?
I hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got time playing with these Negroes. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And also that I'm trying to do my best to come out with some merch sometime next year. I don't know when. I got some
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
design and
too.
stuff, but it takes money. You know, I already got a little connect, but it takes money to print the stuff that I want. So the merch, hopefully before my birthday in June of 2023 it comes out. But I'm working at it. But it takes money. So hopefully God's willing that be coming out and stuff like that. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna close this out now because I am getting hungry and I want to rest a little bit. And INT Intelligence, last remarks, Lonzo Hall, and Brother Prince, and I want all y'all to stay there. And then I'll make my last one because I want to close it out as a family.
Yeah, man. I just want to say peace to the
Sure.
brothers, man. Thank you, Underrated, for having me on, and just great knowledge from everybody, man. So peace.
And don't be a
Peace.
stranger next time, man. Let me know who you are. Stop.
You
All right, brother Hall, man, please.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, man. You know my thing, wipe ass, work in progress every day, and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.
All right, brother Prince, please.
Yeah, man. The bottom line, man, is you got a lot of prominent brothers on these platforms, man, with wealth and knowledge opportunities, man. You complain about we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that, but when we do it, you claim you ain't got it. But you got it for Balenciaga, you got it for Ferragamo, you got it for Coca-Cola, you got it for all the actual situations in the world, but you ain't got nothing for the alkaline, which gonna keep your mind right, keep your mind divine, so you can goddamn have health is your wealth. Just like he just told you. When you're healthy, it's when you can capitalize on every opportunity known to man. But when you sick, you ain't shit. They ain't finna do nothing to you but set yourself up to get up out of here. You can't get no insurance without health. You know what I'm saying? Not quality the ones you want. And you sure can't make no money without health. So you got to keep yourself healthy, man, because health is wealth, baby. I'm out. Appreciate it. Number one grinder for the opportunity.
Anytime, thank you. And I would say this though. There are brothers on this panel that are willing to give themselves to help us as a people, especially help us as black men to succeed. And I know we have ideas. And I know that in the space that you need to do with your money. Yeah, we gotta do with our money, but we need help too. If you know the brother have that militant mindset to move things despite how the system is, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to spend their money because it's not my place. But I asked this question, and I'm gonna close this out. Were you willing to pay for a long term or drama for short term? Choice is yours. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best case seekers on YouTube. Yes, I am. I'm the best of the business. My existence does count, and everybody still count. And this is the last of the morning real talk part 43, 44 most likely be next week. And just remember, if you want the best out of your life, you got to invest. Let's stop this. Let's stop this short talk and this short spending because it's not getting us nowhere. I want to live. The brothers wants to live. People in the chat wants to live. I want to pay the price to live. And again, on y'all. This one is Ghettos. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good afternoon.